Bro, this brand new update added tons of new swords that are so good inside of the forge. With the most recent update, when we actually got introduced the brand new fairy guy that takes us to the other island, they added a lot of brand new recipes into the game, which you can find inside of the forge index, and these things are so OP. I originally thought they were going to be mostly cosmetic based and not much better than the current stuff we have, but turns out a lot of these are better than we have, and we're going to try and make a ton of them in this video. All I ask is please go ahead, subscribe. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. But let's get right into it. So currently, as you guys can actually see, I have like no money. I am literally as broke as I can possibly be inside of this world. However, the reason for this is because I've bought a lot of these recipes. And a way that I've managed to get to the island so many times to be able to buy multiple recipes and go broke over and over again is actually by doing this little dashing glitch that the game currently has, which I hope you guys are able to do this. To be able to do this, you just need a bunch of armor that has swiftness and preferably either the angel, demon, or archangel race. Basically, what this allows you to do is if you spam Q and jump at the same time, it is very possible to get to that island without actually dying. Here we go. I got to the island without a boat whatsoever, and it's just as easy as that. You will sometimes die doing that, but now if we go ahead and enter this cave and actually search for this new guy, I believe he has some new things coming in his stock right now. I want to see what those things are and whether or not some of them are worth it, because some current things I'm about to show you guys are ridiculously overpowered, and there's 16 brand new recipes with this update, so there's literally going to be so many things to craft, but I genuinely think we might have already found the best ones, which is some of the stuff we're going to be making in this video. But to do this, you do have to find the fun guy NPC, which is typically in the center of the map. I can go in free cam and show you, but I do have to find it anyway, so I might as well find this guy. Oh yeah, right here, when you are basically able to find these four-way corners, you can come over here and you'll find this fun guy. This guy has a brand new shop, and if you open his shop, as you can see, tons of things in here. And actually, I did go ahead and buy most of the stuff here, but it looks like this shop resets in 11 minutes, so it hasn't actually reset yet. These things are pretty decent, but one of the best things you can get here is this brand new fungi potion, which gives you tons of perks, and it's pretty cheap. So I'm gonna just go ahead, buy out that entire stock. And bro, I bought everything and now only have $1,000. Okay, please do not bully me in the comments. Now, I've actually saved up a lot of my resources, some which are ridiculously good, specifically for this video, because I had a feeling we were going to get some new recipes. Now, I'm going to show you some of the best ways to make everything, where you should make it, and what you should be using. To first do this, though, you need to actually understand what does how much damage and how many resources you're going to need in order to craft those things. This is currently the best example we actually have on the new stuff in this update, and as you can see, there is a bunch of things added. A lot of these swords, such as like the compass spear, it's currently in the shop. You got the knight spear, that's also a brand new one that already left. But there's a lot of things, and some of the highest DPS, which you can see by looking at the green, turns out to be the colossal sword. The one thing that interests me the most, though, is this thing right here called the Dark Knight Gauntlets, and I did actually already purchase this, but as you can see, the damage on this is 10 base, I believe, but the DPS over here is almost 20 damage per second at the base. Every thing inside of the game has a base damage, and it doesn't actually matter so much what the base damage is, but rather what the DPS is. DPS is damage per second, so it also calculates for how fast you're able to use a specific type of weapon. But you actually cannot even make gauntlets in World 3, which is the really shocking part about this game. Right now, you cannot make gauntlets inside this area, so in order to be able to have a chance of making any of this, I highly recommend you actually go place down your portal and then go to the Forgotten Kingdom where the gauntlets are. Okay, here we are, and if we actually head over here to the forge, you will see there should be a gauntlet section, and yes, it is right here. I actually came to the same exact place in order to make one of the best weapons that I currently have in the game, being if I can actually find it. Oh yeah, this Surya Fall Gauntlet, and this thing is very good because it has this ability right here that basically allows me to infinitely freeze every single NPC. For this video though, we're gonna target damage per second, meaning you are able to basically kill NPCs as fast as humanly possible. That way you can make a lot of money. We're not gonna be trying to infinitely freeze them because the infinite freeze is really only good for bosses, and that's about it. But in order to be able to get the best chances at doing this, we do have to use 9 ores, and I highly recommend, if you're gonna go for gauntlets, that you go ahead use respectively the amount of ores required. Now I will also show you guys some very good alternatives in case you don't want to do gauntlets. But for example, if you want to do dagger, you need 3, which is the best. But honestly, there's no good daggers in this update. However, let's say you want to make for example, a straight sword. The best amount for that is 6. Gauntlet is obviously 9, and then you have 12 for katana, and it's basically every 3 that allows you to get the next thing, such as 15 or more for a great sword. That's how you make a great sword. And if you really want to go for the top of the line stuff, you can go ahead and make a great axe with like 20 plus, but that stuff, bro, in my opinion, is just not worth your time. So for this purpose, I'm gonna use the gauntlet, but I'll let you guys choose what you want to use. Some of the best options are literally going to be the colossal swords. As you can see, they got great DPS. Some other things could be things like the knight spear, if you're able to get something pretty lucky that also has an amazing multiplier. But currently the gauntlets with this update have the highest DPS in the game, as long as you got some like decent ping. But for this, like I said, we need to use 9 recipes, so I wanted to come up with a recipe that's going to be very overpowered for us. You do have a plenty of choices in terms of what you want to do. For me, for my first method, I'm actually going to go ahead utilize my Surya Falls that I still have, and then I'm also going to go ahead throw in things like the golem hearts. I have 5 of these, so not the craziest amount, but some yeti hearts as well. This is pretty good to throw in, but you don't need to have both. And last but not least, obviously, you do want to go ahead throw in an eyesight. I do mention this in like every single video where we use these recipes. You only want to have 1 of these because this actually gives you a massive multiplier to freezing enemies. But that right there actually give us a 54% chance, which is low-key a little risky, bro. I don't know if I want to do that. I am also only able to craft the stuff in this world, so the best thing I have to get is gauntlets, and I must be able to get that. So what I'm actually going to go ahead and try to do is try and get another one of these Surya Falls. That way we have like 3 Surya Falls. That's what I used in my last video, and luckily I do have a ton of potions to do this, so I'm going to go ahead grind for it, and I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. Bro, so many etherealites, but no, I just need 1 Surya Fall, bro. Please, this is like the best area to have the best chances for this. Bro, I just pulled a lucky demonic core, or whatever you want to call it, the heart. Bro, if it's not in this thing, okay, great. Of course I died to the enemies. Hopefully, if you guys are doing this, you have better armor than me. But yeah, I've literally not worked on my armor since like the Ice Age, so nothing in my armor is very good. And of course, it's a stupid void star, so I'm just gonna wait for that to regenerate. Hopefully, we'll get a Surya Fall from it. Okay, I did not get a Surya Fall, but I actually got something better. The Stolen Heart, which I still needed for my quest, so I am going to have to get it. Wait, no, bro. This is the wrong one. No, it's better, but no. I thought it was the Stolen Heart, bro. I needed this one right here. No. I mean, I guess I'll take it. It's like one of the rarest ores inside the entire game. If you guys don't have Surya Falls like me, keep in mind you can go ahead substitute it with other things that have similar multipliers to the Surya Fall. The Surya Fall is a 15x, so anything that's around the same is still very beneficial. You can actually still use things like the Durianite. The Ethereal Light is also very good. Moonstone, if you're more of a beginner. Literally anything that's just going to give you a big multiplier. That is the entire point of the Surya Fall. Since I want to be able to get a decent multiplier for you guys in this video, I am trying to actually get 1 more, so that way I have the highest chances of a gauntlet. All right, bro, I've been mining this for so long. I give up. My backpack is literally about to be full anyways, so we're just gonna go ahead and use it with 2 Surya Falls and just pray that I am lucky enough to get something good. I don't really trust in myself, so I'm going to make sure we got some luck potions running. I do have to buy some more. I cannot believe I have this little amount of cash right now in this game, but it's fine, you know, as long as we just have these potions running. There we go. 10 minutes of luck, 5 minutes of this, and we also have the fungus potion. So hopefully all of this works. Now I'm going to pray that we get this first try, but it is a very low chance that actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and test it out a little bit, okay? I got to test this out by throwing in 9, seeing what we get, okay? First things first, we got a good gauntlet. Okay, so I did just miss out on that, but it's fine because the Dark Knight one is actually significantly better than this current one that we are crafting. Bro, as you can see, man, it is such a significance. This does 12 DPS. This does 19, bro. We really need to get this. All right, come on, game. Please bless me with some good luck. I did also hear it has the cooldown of the Savage Claws. So, it's supposed to be very insane. But we're just going to go ahead and throw in a little bit more. I want to test it out a bit because I know this one's going to be poop. Yup, that one was trash. And when I see that the next one is trash, that is when I am actually going to take my chances at crafting this thing because I need the best odds right now. Yup, the next one was trash. Now we're gonna try it. Because of this, I am gonna go ahead and throw in an extra Yeti heart. That way it balances out the, you know, the numbers a bit more. And like I said, the only thing that really matters here is just the Golem heart and the Yeti heart. These are the only thing actually giving me good perks aside from the eyesight, which is guaranteed. And in case you're wondering, these are all of the traits that we are going to get using this method. Come on, bro. Please give me something good. Give me the Dark Knight gauntlets. Please, please. Oh my god, bro. We just got something that's not even gauntlets. What the heck could this be? Oh, no. Oh, no, bro. I even brought it up to a 65% chance. Oh, okay. It's fine because you can still do this in other ways. Luckily, we are able to replace just enough abilities. So instead of actually using the Surya Falls, which I did run out of, we're going to use things that are similar but with a very high multiplier, such as this Evil Eye that we have right here. Or you can go ahead and use things like the Duranite. I'm actually going to go ahead and use this one because I do have plenty of this. And then since I also don't have a lot of Golem hearts and I only have 2, I would fall short. I'm going to go ahead and replace it with 3 Void Stars. This actually gives us more crit chance and more damage. So not bad whatsoever. And then obviously we need our 1 Eyesight and the Yeti hearts. I do luckily have a lot of those so we can use it. This is going to lower our multiplier quite a bit, but it's fine because it's the best thing I can make, bro. But please, now give me the gauntlets, okay? If I don't get it here, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Okay, this could be anything. Please, no, not the worst ones. Bro, I don't even want to forge this, bro. Just recycle this, man. This sucks. Okay, we're gonna try this again. 3 Yeti hearts, 1 eyesight, 3 Duranites, as well as, obviously, the 3 Void Stars. Wait, sorry, not 3 Void Stars. We just need 2. 2 is good enough. And here we go. Come on. Please give me something good. Come on, come on. Please, please. Okay, I think this is it. Yup, there it is. This, I believe, is the Dark Knight Gauntlets. And this should still be relatively very good, although the multiplier is much lower since I didn't have Surya Falls. But come on. Please be good. I got a perfect score on it, so it's the best it could possibly be here. And as you can see, this has some really good damage. Oh my god. 199 damage, basically 200.047 seconds. If you don't know what that means we're literally going to be doing at least 400 damage per second, but it doesn't stop there because on top of that, we can get some ruins and we also have an infinite freeze. Currently, the best thing I use is literally made out of gargantuan. The base damage, yes, is 225 and the cooldown is 0.49. But the cost of actually crafting this thing were ridiculously expensive, and you do also have to get very lucky in order to do this. Now, here we are back inside the third world. Now, I only have $3,000, so it's going to be very hard to upgrade this, but luckily, I did have a full inventory. So basically, what I can go ahead and do is with all of these frost fossils that I have, yeah, let's just go ahead, use them to, you know, make some armor because this is going to be good for making money. There we go. And let's go. We're already getting some of the best armor pieces. But luckily, I did just make tons of armor. So here we go. Let's just go ahead and sell them real quick. quick, this should be able to make us a lot. I'm also gonna actually just simply sell anything that is not beneficial to us, like that golem heart thing I just made. Yeah, it's very not good. Oh my god, I almost just sold the best thing. But yeah, we can go ahead and get rid of everything else. Boom, 42k. I'm hoping this is enough, but I will say the higher your damage is on your sword, the more it's actually going to cost us. So it might not be enough to get 2 enchants. But as you can see, the perks on this thing are ridiculously good. You got 10% faster attack speed. You have 51% higher crit chance. You have this freeze ability with a cooldown of 1.8. Now, if you actually go ahead, put some freeze runes on this thing, that becomes ridiculously overpowered because it is able to last forever, and your time will go up and your chances of having it apply also go up. Oh my god, bro, can we please just get 6? Please, game. I don't have money for this, bro. No, please. Yes. Oh my god, we got 6, barely. With 6, we have a 258 damage, meaning times 2, because it attacks literally twice every single second. We are doing over 500 damage. Not only that, but like I said, you're gonna do more damage because of your ruins, and on top of that, if you actually place a freeze type of rune on this thing, it will do even more. So for example, let's say I want to go ahead throw on this one. It has the ice ability. I actually might have a better frostpect than this. Let's see if I can find one. And okay, maybe not. Oh, actually, yes, I do right here. As you can see, this gives it 33% chance on hit, and although it has a 12% cooldown, that doesn't actually fully apply. And as you can see, now my thing is actually at a very high multiplier. So if I type in gauntlets, you will see for this thing, it has a 36% chance of happening every single hit. It freezes the enemies for 2 seconds, and it has a cooldown of 1.8 still. But yeah, a lot of these brand new recipes are super overpowered in making, and I highly recommend you check out at least 1 or 2 of them. Your shop does reset every single day, bringing 4 new recipes, and there is 16 total, so choose wisely on what you want. But shout out to Zach. If you base it off of his list, it is considered the highest multiplier right now inside of the game, so it is very good. Definitely recommend you gain the Dark Knight gauntlets or anything else that you really see in green for the DPS section. That's typically the best. However, keep in mind, although these are the highest DPS, they require you to throw in 40 different ores, which is insane. If you enjoyed this video, though, please go ahead and watch this one on the screen right here. I picked it for you myself because I really think you're going to like this video. And YouTube also recommended the other one for you, so pick it fast. This video is about to end. And until then, catch you in this one. Bye!